Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hope you all are fine and happy by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let us talk about the areas to be covered. This week we have a very interesting passage about fish. You have to listen and read along, respond to adults and peers, understand the meanings of new words, retrieve and record information, spell the words that are often misspelled, understand some of the grammatical terminology. Before we proceed, we shall look at the vocabulary. The first word is vertebrates, which means an animal that has a backbone and a skeleton. Next word is cartilage, which means a connective tissue found in many areas of the body, including joints between bones. For example, the elbows, knees, and ankles. Next is algae, which means naturally occurring plants that grow in water. Next, respiratory, the process in which organisms exchange gases between their body cells and the environment. Next, cold-blooded. Animal has a body temperature that varies along with the outdoor temperature. Next is skeleton, an internal or external framework of bones. As you can see, the passage is about the most amazing creature, that is fish. We shall look at some of the interesting facts about fish. Fish live in water, but not all the animals living in water are fish. There are about 30,000 different types of fish in the world. Fishes can feel pain and get stressed like we do. Fishes are the most popular pet in many households. Now it is your turn to read along as the video will be played.
In almost all the places where you can find water, be it either salt water or fresh water, you can always find fish. The rivers, streams, seas, and oceans around us are full of fish in all sorts of different shapes, sizes, and colors. Fish are vertebrates. Their skeleton is made up of bones or cartilage. They are cold-blooded creatures, which means that their body temperature is not constant, meaning that it depends on the water temperature. Respiratory organs for fish are gills. The water enters through the mouth and goes to the gills. The gills then get the oxygen and distributes it to the rest of the body through the blood vessels. The water is then expelled through an opening which can be found in the majority of the fish behind their head, which is called the gill cover. Fish are covered in scales and slime, which helps them to swim swiftly through the water current. Fish are found in all of the world's seas and oceans, from the warm tropical seas to the icy polar waters. The type of fish depends on where they choose to live. Some fish prefer living between the coral and plants or further down towards the bottom of the sea, resting on the sandy seabed. Others prefer to live near the surface of the water. Fish eat different food. Some fish eat plants that grow in the sea or algae from the side of rocks, whilst others, such as shark, eat other fish and animals including humans. Flatfish such as halibut, flounder, turbot, and sole can change colors and patterns so they are the same as their surroundings. They often bury themselves in the sand so they are not seen. Balloonfish and pufferfish can blow their bodies up and use sharp spines and scales to defend themselves.
sure by now you are familiar about some of the characteristics of fish. Now you must think and talk about the most fascinating features of fish. Here there are some words to help you to go about it. Here there are some words from the passage. Choose and tick the word that has the correct spelling. We have learned about some of the most amazing fish and their characteristics. You have to match the fish with its description. This is question answer part. Read the question and tick the correct answer. Coming to grammar part, you know what are nouns, verbs and pronouns. Nouns are naming words, verbs are action words, and pronouns are the words used in place of nouns. Here in the given paragraph, you have to identify nouns, pronouns and verbs. Color any two nouns red, any two verbs green, and any two pronouns blue. All the best. Take care. This is full exercise of all the parts. Complete it. Do well.